Hi, this is Chris from EssentialSQL, and today we're going to go over some exercises that have to do with using the where clause with multiple conditions. So, I guess in a nutshell, it's all about stringing together comparisons using and or. So, let's get started. The examples are taking, or the exercises are taken from the blog, so please look in the video notes for the link to the blog, and we'll start from there. So the first question was, let's find all customers that are either in the state of Illinois or Nevada. Alright, so if you remember right, our customers table has a state field in it. So let's do a schema on customers just to get refreshed on the fields. And you can see there's the state. So let's do select. I guess we'll do company name, contact name, state, from customers, where state equals Illinois or state equals Nevada. There we go. There's the answer. Alright, the second one is, let me just bring it over here to show you. Select the order ID, order date, and freight charge for all orders whose freight charges are within $4 to $7. And, oh, by the way, we're not going to use the between operator because we've already learned how to use that. So I'm going to write this statement here in Notepad in case I mess it up, and then paste it in. So I would do select order ID, order date, and freight charge from orders. Whoops, let's do this right. From orders where the freight charge is greater than or equal to $4, and then here's the or freight charge is less than or equal to $7. I'm going to double check this too. I want to make sure that it's not freight charges. So let's do dot schema orders, and it's freight charge. Great. So now I can just copy this and paste it in. We'll run it. Put semicolon on, hit enter. And there we go. There's our answer. All right, the last exercise is to find all order details whose total price is greater than 100 but less than 1,000. All right, so let's do a schema on order details just to get the fields in front of us. There they are, and now I can write them. So I'm going to do select, let's say order detail ID, product ID, and then unit price, quantity, and then we'll do unit price times quantity is total price from, this is getting kind of messy here, from order details where total price is greater than 100 yet less than 1,000, so that'd be and total price is less than 1,000. This statement's kind of hard to read, so I'm going to widen this so that it doesn't wrap. What I typically do too is when I see a long line like this, is I'll kind of chop it down. So I'm going to bring this to the next line and then kind of bring it in like this. Sometimes you'll see where people will actually put every field on a separate line. And that can make it, oh, I lost my place. There we go. That can make it actually easier to add or remove fields from your query. I can kind of show you that in a second here. So you may do something like this. And then maybe even put the and on its own line down here. All right, so let's paste this in. Put a semicolon on the end, and then go. Quantity. Spelled it wrong. All right, good thing there's the problem. So here it says there's no such column quantity or quantity. All right, so I knew that I spelled quantity wrong, so I looked here. Well, that looks good. But then I noticed I spelled it wrong on TotalPrice. So let's fix that. Try it again. And there's our result. Now, the reason I like to put the fields on separate lines is that as these things get more complicated, you may want to actually remove out some fields. So you could literally just cut these right out. Or better yet, I don't know if you knew this, but you can actually comment out fields. This is actually pretty much rock and roll stuff here. So now if I paste this in, it's going to paste in the comments, but right now I don't care. Maybe what I'm trying to do is just kind of debug the statement, see how it's working. I don't want all the complexity to show up in the output. Or maybe that's where an error is, and I'm just kind of commenting out things to see where the errors are. But see, if I run it now, it actually took those fields right out. So I think sometimes having them on separate lines is a good thing. Anyways, I hope you learned something from this exercise. I hope you did the exercise. You really got to do these exercises to learn. And if you feel like there's anything else you want to know about or clauses or and clauses, where, or SQL, please tweet me at SQLChris or send me an email at chris@EssentialSQL. Better yet, comment on the blog post. Let's make it active. I think we need to have a really good community here. I'm really having fun working with you guys, and I really want to understand what you guys want to learn about. And if you tell me, I'll teach it. Talk to you later. Bye.